guys will not believe what just happened. You guys will not believe this has happened. Do you think that I was like talking into the stream? Oh my god, Kenroy, if you're here, yo, I'm so dead. Do you know I was just like talking into like I was literally just like talking to the stream, and I was like looking at like the button, and I'm just like, wait, is anybody here? Like, what's going on? Like, yo, I've been like talking to myself. Oh my god, my first faux pas, my first faux pas. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. So I was literally just like talking into this like black box of a laptop. And like none of y'all were hearing what I was saying. I'm so dead. Okay, so real quick, let me read Kenroy's comment. And I Loki just want to restart what I was saying. I can't even believe this. I can't even believe this. I'm so pressed. Okay, let me read Kenroy's comment. I was literally like talking to myself. I was literally like talking to myself. I was like, all right, Kenroy, gotta go. Like, see you later. I just like, yo, I'm so dead. Okay, Kenroy, if you gotta jump, let me know. Like, I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Yo, I was like, what's going on? Julia, all of y'all sitting here, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's just cue everything back. I'm a little pressed. Look, I literally pulled some music. I literally pulled some beats, and I'm here just talking to myself. I'm like looking at my automaton self, like speaking back to me, talking back to me, looking back at you, like that one Diddy clip on like American Idol, I think. So look, I'm so pressed. You don't have to just cue this waiter room. Yeah, I literally was like, what's going on? What's going on? You guys like, of course. All right. Yo, I'm so dead. Wait, can you guys hear me? Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you know what? Let's just start from the beginning. Let me cue this music. You gotta help me. I'm SZA. I've been trapped. Somebody please break me out of this. Okay, fine. I lied about the freckles. I lied. Okay? Just somebody please. Okay, and I am live. Okay, so starting with the elevator music, then I cued the SZA trailer. I feel so silly. Here talking to myself for 10 minutes. I'm so dead. Yo. Yo, like, listen, yeah. Oh my god! Listen, I had made a skit. I never posted this on YouTube, but I posted it somewhere else, and I still get comments for this to this day. I had a fake TV clip with SZA in the background. I I literally had a SZA clip where she was talking to an interviewer addressing her freckles and how she said she went to Harvard, and people to this day keep talking to me about this clip. So I made a follow-up and I was like, oh, maybe I should post this on YouTube because this could be in the second season. So I literally started laughing. I started writing something and I'm like, yo, SZA is still trapped in the TV talking about listen, I'm trapped. Let me just play that again. I'm playing that shit again. Listen, we're playing that again before we start. I'm like, you guys, you gotta help me. I'm SZA. I've been trapped. Somebody please break me out of this. Okay, fine. I lied about the freckles. I lied. Okay? Just somebody please. Wow. So we came, we saw, yo. So I'm like working on a longer one, but people keep asking me about that. They're like, make a longer one, make a longer one. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play with like a short snippet. And yes, her and her freckle era, yes. And then I'm gonna show it to you guys. So with that said, let's go ahead and start. I play too much. Let's start. Doja Cat wants her music to be taken seriously. I literally was sitting here talking for 16 minutes about this. Okay, let's start. Doja Cat wants her music to be taken seriously. She wants her music to be taken seriously. So we're not going to talk about the album. This is not an album review. My thoughts on the album, I listened to it like 3 times now. Like I listened to it alone, and then I listened to it with like a crew on a Discord, and that was really interesting. Hashtag Tiana. And then I listened to it again. You know what I mean? Like I say this all the time. I love music. I'm obsessed with music. I'm addicted to music. Go check out that video. And so I really like to chew and digest and really just like taste the flavors of the music. I have some thoughts, but this is not a review. So this is what I'm going to say. Doja Cat wants her music to be taken seriously. Yes. Yes. So yes. I'm also if you guys comment, I will read your comments live, but because I know I delayed y'all, and I know some of y'all gonna dip in a second, let me get some of these initial thoughts out of the way, yeah? So, Doja Cat wants her music to be taken seriously. It is time. Doja Cat said, listen, I dropped out of high school. I've been doing this for almost like 7, 6, 8 years now. Like, I've been doing this. And I don't want people to misconstrue any of the work that I'm doing. Let me tell you what I think. I think that when that TikTok shit happened last year, when that TikTok stuff happened, like, Julia, were you there? The Discord. Listen. We gonna talk. If Tiana pops by, listen, I have stuff to say. Okay, so going back to what I was saying. I think when that TikTok thing happened last year, when that stuff was going on with like her showcasing things with the Moo song, but then also like the chat rooms. When the chat rooms came about, it was just like, what are we doing? You know what I think? I think she saw her career flash. Before her eyes. Not because she knew that she wouldn't stay, but I think that there was probably a behind the scenes talk like, you can't pull this shit. You cannot pull this. You can't. Yes. Hi, Tyra Rose. Mwah, mwah. Juliet. Mwah, mwah. I literally did this for you, Kenroy, because I was like, oh, he's leaving. Okay. Mwah, mwah. Welcome. And then Iman. Mwah, mwah. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. I just like talking to myself for 16 minutes. I was like, am I supposed to press the start live button? Just like so confused. Just like living in some sort of delusional world. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to you. Yes. So when she was here doing feet in the group chat, she saw that career flash. People started to really look at her like, whoa, what is this? Doja Cat, what is this, honey? What is this? What are you doing? I think that was number 1. Number 2, let's go to the industry thing. Somebody pulled her behind the scenes and they said, you can't pull this shit. Are you dumb? Stop. If you are doing, allegedly, if you are doing substances, if you are doing cocaine, like what? I don't know and I don't care, but like you cannot pull this shit again. I do believe somebody pulled her aside and was like, listen, we're not at Rock Nation anymore and that's all good and well, but like you can't do this. Doing feet. Yes, Juliet, doing feet. On the camera. She was acting like she didn't have anything to lose. And I think that when that event came up, she knew I have something to lose. People think I'm talented. People are regarding my work. It's been years that I've been working and doing this. I've been really working on my work, on my craft. And I realized that from the flashback of this, people really do want to hear this discography. They want to hear me progress throughout the industry. So why would you do this? So I think in combination with just kind of having like a raven, like into the future. Like I think she had a vision into the future and she said, whoa, I can't do this shit again. So that's when I think she was like, all right, gotta tighten up. No more. We haven't been hearing any sort of whisperings to the little here and there things that she does in the shadows. in the shadows. Let me pause. Let me read some of these comments. So yes, for those of you joining in, I will play that SZA commercial in like 10 minutes. You guys will not believe. Listen, don't even ask. Just stay. Don't even ask questions. Ask the questions after you've seen it. But that's what people are laughing about. Yes, let's cue the music. Loud and clear. Thank you so much, Tyra. Camera, you live. Thank you. This pic is iconic. I fear. Yes. I saw this. I was like, this is it. This is it. This is literally what I need to see. This is literally what I need to see. Yes, Cameron, not the cutting tool attacks. Listen, SZA and her freckle era. Yes. So Cameron poem. Yes, Little Bop for the summer. Like, yes, Planet Her. She's really trying to solidify herself. Okay. Question. So for those of you that just got here, this is a question I had asked. I was literally talking to myself. I didn't even ask this question right now. Answer the question right now. Do you believe that Doja Cat just released one of the best pop albums of the year? Question. Let me read these comments. Juliet LMAO, yes! Yes! Juliet said Discord though, listen. Were you there, Juliet? Were you there in the Discord? Let me know. Tyra Rose, yes! It was so nice hearing you guys' voice. It was so nice. Yes, okay. Yes, the Discord was so fun, honestly. Yes, I'm really glad that, like, I don't know, very spontaneous teens going on, this whole week. That was from Tyra Rose. And then Kenroy Palm said, Doja is not a serious artist though. It's fine. She found her niche. It's working for her well. She's not a rapper like what I think of rap. She's a pop rapper. Fun. It's good. Kenroy Palm, not the feet discount. Listen. Juliet Mimo said, yes, the Discord party was a move. Okay, yeah, I will try to find you, Juliet. Let me add you on there. Kenroy Palm said, Discord, yes. Iman, yes. Mwah, welcome. Juliet Mimo said, yes, showing feet for greasy-haired white boys. Like, are you mad? Let me put on my England, London accent. Are you dumb? What's, are you not embarrassed? Is this not embarrassing? What's with the feet? Come on. Get it together. Tighten up. Tyra Rose said she's strange, but I like some of her stuff. Yes, I think she has it. Tyra Rose, she has it. That it factor. That like Rihanna, like, like Rihanna, like she has like it. You know what I mean? Like she has it. Rihanna has many talents, but she has that it factor. I believe that Doja Cat is also somebody that has that it factor. The thing that makes you look twice. She has that. Cameron Palm said, nah, when the race play come out, I was like, oh, she down bad. Yeah, I was like, girl, what? How did somebody capture footage of this is my question. How did somebody capture footage of this? That is my question. That's what I want to know. How did somebody capture footage? Photography. When that came out, Cameron, I was like, wow, Nicki Minaj really just can't win. I was like, whoa, she really can't win. She really just look at the spectacle. So going along, yes. Cameron Palm said, plus Doja is a good artist, but she's not that exceptional beast to where she could just fuck up and it'll be forgotten. And that's when she saw the precarity of her situation. That's when she saw that she was standing on the edge. All my friends are dead. Like she knew. She said, whoa. I don't have that type of discography. I don't have that yet. I am not Britney. Okay. I'm not Rihanna. I'm not at that space where I'm like making extremely excellent work consistently where I can get away with pulling something like this. She was on the cusp. And actually, speaking about the industry, when I said earlier that I feel like somebody behind the scenes pulled her aside, I also believe this is what I think also happened. Some of the people who had helped her through the industry were black men, right? Whatever spaces that were not controlled by obviously the white kind of publishers and record label owners were controlled by other black men in the industry. And I think that maybe she had seen I guess she upset that type of demographic and it was just like, dang. And I think, what I think saved her? I think whoever saved her was the white people who were like, no, we have to push this girl. So don't try this again. Like, forget the black men that you've upset, but like, the black women, the social capital that you've accrued through the black women audience that you have, you aren't in the position where you can be testing them like this. This is like a lot. This is a lot. So yes, going down these comments. Cameron Palm said, love her though. Yes! Very spicy. I don't know. Shall we consider her a problematic fave? Question for the culture. Question for the chat. Is she a problematic fave? I would love to know. Juliet Mimo said, I need to listen again, but my spirit says meh. Interesting. Yes, Juliet Mimo added you already. Mwah, mwah. Okay, once I get off this, I will make sure that I accept everything. Yes. Cameron Palm says, I'm late, but Doja Def dropped best pop album of the last 5 years. Whoa. Y'all know I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Drewski voice. Let me put that on. What do you mean by that? You think that's true? Anybody who's watching, Kara just said, I'm late, but Doja definitely dropped the best pop album of the last 5 years. Pop hasn't been dead for a while. Most of the white artists we look up to pop from was not that good. You think so? You think so? If you guys are watching this and it's the recording, I would love an answer right now. Microphone emoji, music emoji. I need to know. Best pop album in the past 5 years. People are saying this is one of the best pop albums, if not the best pop album this year alone, and probably will be for the rest of the year. Really curious. Let's continue. Karen Palm said, rap wise, I think the bars and the cadences where she definitely has talent. And I will say, I think she did push rap and female rap to another level. Definitely talented and has star power. I think that is that key word. Star power. I was saying this earlier, but I believe Doja Cat, in comparison with the other girlies, she has the it factor. You know how Rihanna has it? You know what I mean? Like she you know what I mean? Like some people like to comment on her lack of abilities. Even though we've discussed this before, Rihanna has the ear. She has like the holy ear sitting on her head. She has the ears upon the head. She has her ears upon the head. I'm so sorry you guys heard that. Okay, so you know, she's talented, but she also has that it factor that people are just very enthralled by. And so I feel like Doja Cat has the same. Let's continue. Tyra Rose said, LOL. Yes, and then Tyra Rose said, yeah, I would call her a problematic fave. Okay. Kara Palm said, black men weren't buying or streaming her music anyways. You see, and that's another thing. I was just like, I think people miscalculated. I think that when people were trying to take her down last year, I was like, no. You know who she needs to apologize for? You know who she needs to apologize to? She needs to apologize to whoever her financial backers are. She needs to apologize to the people who are putting the wind under her wings. And outside of her like non-black or her white audiences, or you know, mixed or black audiences, we're her black female audience, black women audiences. So I think like she was trying to really figure this out, because for all intents and purposes, when that stuff came out, I was a little disturbed. I'm not gonna lie. And I hope that for whatever was true and for whatever someone wasn't trying to pin on her, she got help for that. She needed therapy. Let's continue these comments. Juliet Mimo said, whoa. Yes, Juliet Mimo said, who are the pop girlies? This is a great question. And this is why I feel like this is what I mean when I say like Doja Cat just floats above the rest. So obviously in the United States, we have people like Chloe and Halle. They make kind of urban pop. They make hybrid pop, popular music, hybrid electric, funk, R&B, you know, so they're also in that space. There are other people that we could put in there, but it's like they're still kind of updating their work. Like for the woman in this picture, Ryan Destiny, Normani, you know, etc. And if you guys have other pop girlies that compare or who are on like the level and who are popular on that level with Doja Cat, please comment below. Okay, let's continue. China Lewis, hey! Yes, come in. Mwah, mwah. I have no dog in this fight, China says. I don't really listen to Doja Cat. I used to hear her, and I think she was Rihanna. Very interesting comment. You know, there was something that I was discussing with a few people when we were listening to some of this song in the Discord, and this is also something that I talked to some of my friends about. The way that she sounds like a type of way. You know what I mean? She sounds a type of way. Like there was like a very heavy like baby whisper kind of like voice, and it's just like what is this? Like, can somebody please explain what this is? Like what type of what is this like baby? What is this like? Like what is that? What is that? Is there like a term for that? Because I kind of want to just call it baby singing or like baby whispering, like baby crooning on the track, like giving very like early Joji, which I don't even, I'm not even trying to invoke the name of, you know, the other people's, but you know, very like crooning kind of sound. Iman Iman said, in my opinion, best pop album of the year so far. Okay, we got two thumbs up. Listen, so far, people are saying, listen, she's who's floating to the top. Tyro said, not sure about that, but it's a solid album. I agree. And this is where I'm not doing like the actual review, right? This is where I'm not doing the actual review of her album, where I personally have thoughts. You know, I personally have thoughts because as someone who listened to the album, I've kind of been chewing on it. But so far, I've listened to it about 5 times, and 3 with like myself, people, and then friends. It's like very interesting, which is why I kind of also wanted to talk about Tyler the Creator. That's why that video even came up, because I was like, listen, it is time. It is time. I'm procrastinating. I'm finishing this blueprint video, but if I don't post that first before Wednesday, we gonna have to talk about Tyler the Creator and his, I don't think he's a weirdo, but yeah, no, I lied. I'm taking that back. I'm afraid. He's a little strange. But very interesting music that I feel like was dropped this past couple of days. Let me continue these comments. So Juliet Mimo said, I'm not a music head, so don't even value my opinion. I'm so dead. Karen Palm said, like, stream all their music minus Dua. Yes, okay. Kenroy said, Dua Lipa is still nice. Interesting. And then Tyro said, I was thinking about Dua Lipa too. I've been hearing a lot about her music as well. And her and I believe Riwa Sayawana, I've been hearing a lot about her in terms of like their pop discography as well. Juliet Mimbo said her sound is diverse. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate? Because I think like when people say that, they mean a few different things. I'd love to hear like, Juliet, what do you mean when you say that her sound is diverse? I want to know what do you mean? I'll read it out. Let's discuss this. Kenroy Palm said, and then Juliet said, it's the intro to AI music. Interesting. Did you mean AI? I think you did. Or Al music? I think. No, I think that's what you meant. Cameron Palm said, like, really, the last pop album, which was amazing, probably was, like, early 2010s. Like, so many, like, literally, like, it's actually, Kenroy, I'm actually really glad that you gave a time frame of, like, 5 years as well, because one of the pop album that I really, like, just remember, was Rihanna's last album. Rihanna's last album, I believe, has been able to stand the test of time. It's been 5 years, and I think about that album till this day. And I wouldn't even consider myself like Navy, even though we know that Rihanna has come out with absolute staples of music and pop. Very amazing music that has been able to stand the test of time in terms of sound. But especially Rihanna's past album, she really was able to excel in that. That was one album in the past 5 years that I can recall very clearly. So that 5-year timeline that you gave is kind of looking to be a bit accurate. I will say, like, Chloe and Halle, that the album that they made also really stood out to me, and I really wonder how it's going to age. So I'm really interested in hearing about that. Continuing these comments. Juliet Mimo said, dang, let me listen to this album on this hour drive I'm about to do. I'm dead. Yes, listen, digest. I think the album, was it like, how many songs were there? Like 15 songs maybe? I think it was like 36 minutes. I think it'll help you out during this drive you doing. #road trip. Tyro said, I've listened to it a few times and some of the ad-libs are a little annoying at times. Let's talk about it. Tyro said, Rina Sawayama's last album really popped off for me. Okay, so yes, let's talk about your previous commentary. Let's talk about this real quick. I agree. I felt like some of the production could have been cleaned up a bit. I feel like the storyline of the album did not match with some of the songs, which is why like some of the standout songs stand out so much so. And I believe like somebody in this Discord had maybe, I don't know if it was Jules, but somebody had said that she had said that they would all kind of come together. Like, she wanted it to feel as though it could come all together from like different pieces, from different spaces, that it was also supposed to give like this outer space, out of this world feel. But also something that I was thinking about was in regards to your comment, Tyra, which once again, I'm responding to this comment Tyra said, where she says, I've listened to it a few times and some of the ad-libs are a little annoying at times. Okay, so yes, I feel as though it's like, where is this going? Like, I feel like I want you to refine this. And I'm wondering if I'm wondering if you cut out lyrics of things that were supposed to be here. I'm wondering what your sound engineer was doing. I want to know because, like, for example, Need to Know sounds very interesting. Very, very interesting work. Very, very interesting. And then some of those other songs, I'm like, what's going on? So, reading these comments. Kenray Palm said, Rena's album was good, but it wasn't consistent enough to be better than Doja. Interesting. Tyro said, Ungodly Hours is still my go-to, and it's been a year out. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're, like, Chloe and Halle, like, their album truly is a standout for me. Truly. Like, some of the stuff that they were doing on this album, I was like, this is very, very interesting body of work that I think is able to stay. And I think it's tastefully done. Chloe Bailey from the Chloe and Halle duo is a genius. She is a genius. She is very, very talented. Very, very talented. Very, very talented as a producer as well. Yes. And Emotic Med said, Anti is timeless. Thank you. And you know what? And let's go back to the original title of the video, because I definitely didn't want to keep you guys on here too long. Doja Cat wants her music to be taken seriously. And I believe that in order for her to really get into that lane, she had to stop with the shenanigans. And after stopping with the shenanigans, she had to think about the discography and the actual work, which is why that she said she no longer wanted to produce some of the jokey joke music and the meme music that she said that she had produced in the past, like Moo. That's pretty much, I think, the name of the song. It's either Moo or Cow. I'm pretty sure it's Moo. She said she no longer wants to do that because she wants to produce and write different types of work that she wants to showcase to the audience. And so I believe that in order for her to get to a space where people can say that her album is timeless, she's like, I'm gonna have to stop with the shenanigans. Starting with branding, then to the discography, and then to my strategic moves as a team. I have a theory. I have a premonition. I think that she's going to continue to hopefully refine her team and her production. Rest assured that although people are definitely hyping her up and receiving her work well, her and her team, listen to me carefully, her and her team are scraping the internet and really taking into account, what are people saying about this music? Was my ear correct? Whoever the ear and the writers and the people that come together to make her body of work, they are scraping the internet and they are looking for things saying, this is what I feel could have be improved in the production, in the work, in the styling, in the creative direction, because she wants to continue to produce better work. She wants her work to be timeless. She's like, no more TikTok. No more IG kind of live productions on kind of jokey joke subjects. Maybe we can kind of pontificate and laugh some, but no more. Unfollow most of everybody. If we know each other, I get it. I'm a celebrity. I know you. I know that following people is a part of that game of influencing, but just text me. You have my number. I don't want to be in the mix like that anymore. She's making moves. I mentioned this in the Megan Thee Stallion video. #team. Doja is ready. She's ready. Reading some of these comments. Tyro said Chloe's producing ear is ahead of its time. I want to make a video about how, and I don't know if I'm like trying to time it to when Ariel comes out, which I think Ariel, does it come out this year or next year? Which I've been seeing some interesting photos of the cast, or not the cast, like the set, and I was just like, whoa, like this is how they dyed her hair. It's so cool. But I wanted to make this video about what is Chloe Bailey going to do when Halle Bailey blows up on Disney as Ariel, because definitely what I see happening is Halle once she goes and becomes Ariel and it comes out in theaters, her career is pretty much going to it's pretty much going to skyrocket. And so sometimes I start to kind of discuss with some of like my peoples in the back, some of my friends as well, like, what do you think is going to happen with Chloe? Which I have a lot of thoughts. That's why, believe it or not, look at this photo. Like the photo that I had put originally. Let's switch, I don't even think you guys, wow, I've just been like switching all these like things. Okay. So like the photo that we kind of been looking at about, what's been going on. I believe that she's kind of in this position, Chloe, right now where she's starting to make moves. I don't know. I'm thinking about what's going on. I'm really, really thinking about what's going on. Oh my God. You know what I'm realizing? I think I'm realizing that I showed the SZA video and you guys didn't see the video. You see, just a mess. Production has been a mess today. But yeah, I feel as though Chloe has been making moves. I've been seeing her with a couple of people. I've been kind of hearing some of these production snippets that she's been doing here and there. I've been going back and listening to some of Chloe and Halle's discography, and I feel like Chloe is making some concerted moves right now. I think she is really thinking about what it is she could be doing right now. I really think she's making some moves right now. So, that is what I would say, I think about Chloe, or not Chloe, but Doja Cat wants her music to be taken seriously. These are the reasons why. And Planet Her is that in. This is it. This is it. I think we're about to see some really interesting things happen with her in the industry. So, I'm going to go ahead and cue this SZA career. You guys didn't even see it. I'm so dead that you guys couldn't even see it. So let me go ahead and cue that right now as a trailer. And we can just shoot the shit for like probably a couple more minutes. You know what I mean? It's Saturday. So let me go ahead and cue this and let's chat. You guys, you gotta help me. I'm SZA. I've been trapped. Somebody please break me out of this. Okay, fine. I lied about the freckles. I lied. Okay? Just somebody please. Yes. Okay. So listening to what you guys are saying, yes, production ears is ahead of its time. Tyro said, I think Halle will do more acting and maybe do Broadway. Whoa. I obviously, their voices are capable for Broadway. Like, I'm pretty sure they do have like operatic level. They have like operatic level singing and vocal ability. I think Halle will do more acting and maybe even do Broadway. Chloe will do more features and producing other people's music. I feel like Chloe could, I really do believe like when Chloe and Halle are not performing as a duo and when they're not obviously putting out their joint albums, I believe like she could be entering that space. I do think she could really be entering that space. I do think she could be entering that space. That's a really interesting comment. Okay. Wow. Production. I really did some really funky stuff with today's production. Today was such an interesting test. Each time, sometimes I practice lives when this is so random because I want to talk about the next Blueprint video. I've been practicing lives because ever since I pitched the idea of doing a Blueprint video live and just running it live and then being able to answer questions live, I've just been practicing privately, but then I also kind of do stuff like this to just see how are these things kind of going, So this was kind of an interesting lesson for me, talking into a stream for 16 minutes without pressing the start live button. Oh my gosh. But yes, these are such amazing comments, you guys. I'm really excited to see what people do in art. I think what's really interesting about Doja Cat, especially in the context of that comment, is I think who said it in this comment, people are really talking about the work. People are really creating a buzz around the work. I like that. It's like when, I forgot what this person's name was, but it was this person that put a diss track out and named off all these people. They were naming off all these people, and they were like, okay, Nuck, if you bug, if you have something to say, then put a diss out. put a diss track out. I think like she's really pushing like the bar. Doja Cat is creating conversation. And I hope that with Doja Cat's work, which, what did I say in the last stream? Like, I feel like this is how people create culture. Like, when you create things that people kind of create and innovate upon and want to make their own commentary on in any capacity, whether it's to make videos like this or to laugh about it or to think of different lyrics or songs or to apply different like visuals to different things that you see, making memes to relate back to movies that you've seen. Like, you are creating, yes, Cupcake, thank you. Tyro said, was it Cupcake? It was Cupcake. When Cupcake came out with that one song and she was like, boom, 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 boom. All of you, if you have something to say, I want to hear a diss track. She was trying to shake it up. She was trying to shake it up, shake it up. Hashtag Zendaya. Hashtag Disney. But she was trying to shake it up. She was like, it's time to shake it up. I want to hear some work. I want to hear people talk. I want to hear people write. I want to see the writing. I want to see the lyricism. So I believe that with this album, with Doja Cat making this popular album in the pop space, she is starting to give some people a run for their money. Which is why I really like what Ken Roy said. Like, what Ken Roy was talking about, how their perception of Rena's music is like, it was good. But it's just like the consistency. Can it keep up with what Doja's doing? Even though Doja has ways to improve. But can y'all keep up with this? Are y'all making work like this? Is the question. So that's why I'm very optimistic. I'm very, very optimistic to see where this is going. So with that said, let me go back to our elevator music. Let me go back. Let me see if I can cue this like audio low key, because I kind of wanted it to be. Okay, so it was buffering. So my bad, but yes, my broadcasting is doing something interesting. I kind of want to do interesting. This is so interesting. Like, I'm trying to cue it, you know? Hold on. You guys can talk in the chat. I'm reading the chat, but I'm going to put on this music real quick. Okay, so that's very interesting. Very, very interesting test. Okay, I'm going to stop switching it around. So let me go ahead and cue some conclusion thoughts. I kind of want to ask you guys, how has your weekend been? What have you guys been doing this weekend? What are you guys doing this summer? Like, this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. Like, I want to know what parties you're going to. I want to know, like, where you gonna be at? What you doing this summer? What have you been doing this weekend? I know people are doing road trips. Somebody said they driving on the road. Julia said she was driving on these streets. I need to know, like, what are people up to? What are people up to? What y'all doing? So yeah, let me tell you guys, as you guys kind of pontificate about that. And also, if you're watching this stream like after it's been recorded, what have you been up to? Like, what have you been doing? Like, are y'all going on vacation? Are y'all going on vacation? I was like invited to this one party in LA, and I'm just like, I'm not in LA. Like, I'm not in LA right now. And it's so weird because I was listening to like somebody else, and they were just like, oh, you're not gonna fly out. And I was like, who's flying out to LA for like a party? Like, you people are, listen, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, are people doing stuff like this? I mean, I don't mind going up to like a New York. You know what I want to do? I want to go to a concert. I think like listening to all of this music lets me know that I need to go to a concert. Like, there are people that I just want to see. Like, there's this one artist called Gum MP3, and I really do want to go to one of their concerts. And I think one is in Dallas. Actually, did he already do his one in Dallas? I think the next one might be in New York. or like Chicago. And so I'm just like, I would definitely want to go to a concert. Like, I miss that. I miss that experience. And so I'm just like listening to all of this music, especially like this Tyler the Creator, like especially this Tyler the Creator album. It just reminds me of like, so random. It reminds me of when Jaden Smith came out with Icon. And if you just like heard like the music, I was like, whoa. Like, I'd want to see this live. Like, I have no clue about this boy and his performing skills. And I did actually go to one of his concerts. But I'm just like, experiencing all this music makes me want to just like dance. Like, I want to dance. I want to change my name. I want to call myself, y'all give me a name, Rebecca. I'm Rebecca. I'm in Brooklyn and I'm going to a show. Like, I want to go to a random show, change my identity, and just gallivant across these streets. Oh my God. Tyra Rose said, I saw Jaden live. He was opening for Tyler the Creator. Tyra Rose, was it in Miami? Yo, that would be crazy if you say yes. Okay, so let me go up and read your comments. Tyra Rose said, I'm trying to go on a vacation to LA because I need to use my voucher. Voucher for what? Wait, which voucher? What are we vouchering? Voucher for what, ma'am? Oh God, my heart was beating. I was like, yo, what are the odds? That would mean like there's like a chance that Tyra Rose knows my true identity. Let me stop being a head ass. Okay, so let me read these comments. Juliet Mimo said, going to my aunt's house. Yes, auntie season. I just want to stay home for real. I'm not one of them who was waiting on everything to open up. Maybe in August. I like that, you know? Taking it easy. Like, take it easy. Honestly, spending time with the fam bam is like an experience, you know? Like, something that I've realized over these past 2 months is just being in a state of like nothingness. It's very hard to explain. It's like you're not doing work, you're not trying to complete papers, you're not trying to do exams, like you're just chilling. Like you're just yo, I'm so sorry about what is all these notifications? Like what's going on? Who's texting me? What's Guan? Like, everybody relax. But yes, auntie season is like where it's at. Like, for real, just chilling. Tyra said, I saw Jaden Smith live. He was opening for Tyler the Creator. Juliet Mimo said, concerts and festivals where I want to be. Listen, I kind of want to give this story of like when I went to a concert in, I kind of want to give this story of, when I went to this one concert for like Igor and Jaden Smith in Miami. Listen, the wig was abysmal. Listen, a mess. Do you know what had happened? I had walked outside of the concert venue, like on the balcony, and I swear it was when Jaden Smith had just finished his opening, he was actually one of the main reasons why I had gone to that concert. And I saw this guy and his like posse and like I guess his like crew, and I'm sure like a security person outside of the convention, and I was just staring at him, and there was just a moment where I was like, oh my God, Q, get out of the center right now. You're done with the concert. Go right now and run up to him right now. And I didn't. I was just like watching him. I was just watching him and his crew, and I was like, oh, he won't leave. Like, I was staring at him because I was like, if I leave, if I get down there, he's not going to be there. And I swear, like, I saw them like kind of walk away, and they're like, no, you should try and meet them. But by the time I got out, I think they were already in like a black whip. They said tinted windows. We gallivanted. We going somewhere in Miami. Like, we done. We did the opening. Tyler got it. He's going to be there for probably 2 hours. Maybe we can do something else. Back to these comments. Juliet Mule said, yes, concerts and festivals where I want to be. Yes. Tyro said, yo, no, it was in Chicago. Whew. Saved by the bell. Tyro said, my plane voucher, sis. Yeah. Did you guys hear, like, a lot of airlines are, like, really canceling flights. Like, a lot of airlines are, like, they had to, like, they had to ground planes and, like, cancel flights. And now they're redoing flights. Listen, LMAO. Tyro said, LMAO, at the concert I went to, everybody busted through the gates to the general admission. I may have been part of the crowd that ran in. You know what? after kind of going to a few concerts, I feel like after going to, especially that Igor concert, and I left early, which is just like, whoa, why'd you leave early? And I was just like, I don't know. I just was like, I feel like maybe I should have been on the ground. I should have been on the ground. Hola, hey Fedora, mwah, mwah. Yes, we're just chit-chatting. Okay, I'm gonna play the trailer for you, Fedora. I'll play something about SZA. I'm so geeked about that. Okay, so Fedora, so you just came in, but I was literally talking to this stream for 16 minutes. I didn't even press play. Yeah, yes. Okay, Fedora said, ooh, cute, you looking cute. Listen, I literally did my makeup. I literally put my hair in a bun. Like, I literally had my hair in a bun because I had, like, something to talk to somebody today. But then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to match my bun and then do eyeshadow. And nobody could see it because I was just talking to the void. I didn't even press start stream. Kara, all of them. Amani, Juliet, all of them were just like, yo, I thought like something was wrong. I put this up into the stratosphere, into the TV. I thought my Wi-Fi was broken. And I was like, yeah, I was just talking 16 minutes. I didn't even press start. So something I was thinking about. So thank you. Yes, Tyro said I squeezed at the front. It was a hot, sweaty mess, but fun. And that's the key. I think I made a mistake. I was like, I know I've gone to concerts and I've literally been front row, like right by like the barrier to the concert, you know, and it's been an amazing experience, especially for music that I want to experience. I don't want to see it live. I want to scream and I don't want to cry. Yes, I want to scream and cry. But I just, for whatever reason, I was like, oh, should I rush downstairs to the general admission to like the stage floor where he can see me? And I didn't. I just went to like the seat. I picked another ticket and was sitting like in the rafters. And I was like, the seats were fine. I really enjoyed myself. It's just the stars were not aligned. So yes, Fedora, let me play this commercial. Let me play this trailer for season 2. Let me just. You guys, you gotta help me. I'm SZA. I've been trapped. Somebody please break me out of this. Okay, fine. I lied about the freckles. I lied. Okay? Just somebody please. Yes, okay, and we're back. I was literally just telling like the peoples. Natasha! Yo, I'm so dead. I was literally just telling the peoples that like SZA's time is coming. So for those of you who don't know, or you weren't here at the very beginning, I was telling the peoples how I had a skit that I had written and I posted somewhere else about SZA doing an interview and addressing these freckles and how she didn't go to Harvard. And people just kept messaging me about it. So I wrote something else today and I filmed it and I was like, oh, I'm going to put this out and see, you know? So yeah, it's very funny stuff. Fedora said, yeah, when I'm in the front, the breast I don't have be hurting because everybody's squeezing everyone in the front. Do you guys know what happened? I was at this one concert and this one non-black person tried to pull off my ponytail, tried to pull off my hair piece. And literally the black girls around me were like, yo, stop. What are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? Because they started slipping from my head. Yes. SZA said that she went to Harvard for marine biology. Like she dropped out of Harvard and she was studying for a degree in marine biology, which she was studying for a degree in marine biology. And she did drop out, but she did not go to Harvard. And people pulled receipts, unfortunately. People had pulled receipts. Yes, people were trying to pull my hairpiece. And I was just like, listen, these black girls around me, I did not know who these girls were. And they were like, yo, get your hands off of this girl's hair. Get your hands off this hair. And I literally said to myself, I literally texted one of my peoples because they were going to pick me up. And I said, listen, if somebody succeeds in messing up my hair, which they did, if they pull this shit straight off of my head, I am literally swinging. I'm jumping the barrier. And I'm going to the exit. Come pick me up. I'm not even playing. I will fight these people. Natasha. Hey, Natasha. Mwah, mwah. Tyro said, I paid $60 for tickets, but got $250 worth of experience. LMAO. Listen, the guards couldn't stop us all. Listen, I learned that, like, when I tell you the way when people busted into into the avenue, when people busted into this avenue, ha. That's when I realized, Tyra. That's when I realized. When people busted into the avenue and the ground floor near the stage, I was like, holy shit. I should have just done the ground. I should have just done the ground floor. That's when I knew. I was like, that's when I knew I messed up. Yes. And Tantara said, as you should. Yes. Pushing past these security guards. Fedora said, wait, since I went to Harvard. Yes. Girl. Juliet Mimo said, yeah, people were really trying it. People were really trying it. Really, really trying it. Really, really trying it. Fedora said, what the fuck? Why the fuck would they do that? I think they were being slick. I think like, and that's when some of the other people around me started to step in because they're like, yo, what are you doing? I think it's like a girl behind me. I could, you know, when you can feel someone kind of like, maybe possibly like, you know, brushing past your clothing. And I was like, what's going on? Like, what is that I feel? Like, obviously this is a concert, so I can feel people around me. But I was like, why does it feel like somebody's like hand is like on me? Like, why does it feel like somebody's hand is on my back? Like purposefully like touching me, like my hair, like my back, my shirt. I was like, what is going on? You know, you shake your shoulders like, what's going on? And then I think somebody like, I thought like it was, you know, the concert was loud, but I heard like from my left, somebody was like, so I was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Stop, what are you doing? Stop, what are you doing? And I was like, wait, are they talking about me? Who are they talking to? And then that's when I started to feel someone tug on my hair. And I was like, yo, somebody's really like putting their hands on my hair. And then there were like a couple of other girls around me. They're like, yo, stop, get your hands off her hair. What are you doing? Stop, what are you doing? And I think like one of the black girls, she knew. Because when I turned around the first time and I couldn't find the culprit, I think they knew that, listen, if I turn around again and somebody is putting their hand through my hair, somebody is going to be held responsible for this. And I think that's when they were like, listen, if she turns around again and you guys try and pull this girl's hair extensions out, this is over. This whole experience is over. We're probably all gonna get kicked out if she like creates a scene. So reading some of these comments. Yeah, why was she lying so loud like that? Just like speakerphone. Yeah, Julia said, I'm shooting. Yes. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. You like, I was about to poke somebody's eyes out. Like, you really saw my hair. Like, I really felt like, do these people think I'm Rapunzel? Like, I don't know what was going on. I don't know. I feel like sometimes people be really weird at these like spaces for no reason. Like, you don't even need to be doing all this. Tyro said, why were they playing in your face like that? Yeah, just... Fedora said, yeah, it would have been a fight. Yeah. If this happened in Chicago, yeah. This is actually in Baltimore. This is in Baltimore. I was just like, listen, I don't want to create a scene. And you know that I'm from like, you know I'm from the DMV. Stop playing with me. Please, chill. Just relax. Everybody can see. Juliet Mimo said, why when I go to concerts, everybody like 6 feet tall minimum. It's crazy, and I'm average height. Like, literally, it was so strange because it's like, even though I'm taller, like, literally, like, before the concert had started, and obviously it's like you get there in the front, but we all made this pact. We were like, no, if you're shorter, like, you need to be in front so you can see, like, you know what I mean, like, you need to be able to see. It was just so weird. I was just like, where did this person even come from? Like, very strange behavior. I think this was like somebody that made it from the outskirts of like after the general admission. Fedora said, yeah, I went to a concert with my homegirl, and a white girl took my friend's vision glasses off her face and put them in her purse. My homegirl snatched the fuck out of her glasses like, what the fuck are you doing? Yo. You see, but this is what I'm talking about. Fedora said Masego concert. Yo, I've always wanted to go to like one of these like Samino or like Masego concerts. Like, I've really heard some really great stuff about the performances for no reason. Just such a weirdo. Like, Fedora said, Juliet Mimo. Ooh, are you Mimo? Oh yeah, are y'all Mimo? Yeah, listen, I'm adding all of you. Any of you guys that aren't here. I'm pretty sure I have, obviously Tyra is here. Tyra I have like added. And I believe Julia added me. So once we're done, I'll make sure I accept your request. So we're pushing up on 54 minutes. This is really cool. I really like this. 16 minutes. Yeah. Fedora said Samino is my top 3. And then Tyro said, why people are so bold. Like, so bold. So bold. Like, yo, I low-key want to find, I kind of want to find like one of the footage from the concert. Like, I didn't even know when I went to the first concert in Baltimore. I literally have photos of myself cheesing in the camera, but I'm just like, where did the videos go? I think they might be on my like old phone or something like that. Wow. I'm like searching for it. I just like I just can't forget. Like, I don't know how to explain. Like, yo, like I just can't like. Ugh. Ugh. Why am I like doing all this extra stuff in the voice? I think this was one from like. You see, I need to make sure I like watch the footage because I don't want to like accidentally flash